Ronnie Millsap, and I know I showed a lot of y'all this picture before. This is my favorite picture of me and Ronnie Millsap, y'all. Oh, so I used to be a radio, so country radio, and a DJ. So anytime that all the people would come in concert or whatever, I got to sit in the green room with them. So I was in the green room before Ronnie Millsap's rehearsal. And he was so excited to see me. He was just, I mean, y'all cannot believe how excited he was to see me and my daughter. Look at this face. This is a classic. I mean, look at it. I mean, the man is just beside himself. I mean, I don't even know if oh, I shouldn't even laugh. It's almost like he didn't even know I'm in the picture with him. But I was happy, and my little daughter was happy too. So that was a few years ago. A lot of times when we think about Ronnie Millsap, you don't think that the man had over 40 number one hits. It's either 40 or 45 that the dude had. Just an incredible amount of number one hits, but like Smoky Mountain Rain. So it was raining outside, and Beth and I were coming home, and Ronnie Millsap come home, and I go, oh man, that's just perfect, to hear Ronnie Millsap on a rainy day. But I'm not sure that Ronnie even knew that we were in the photo with him. And he had a rough night that night. He was drinking NyQuil. I think it was NyQuil he had in his hand. He had a horrible throat that night, God love him. Had a really rough time. He was just gargling NyQuil back in the green room. So love me some Ronnie Millsap. So I love that picture. All right, where are we? What are we doing? I don't know why this thing keeps going back. I keep setting it up like I like it, and I've got it on auto. So I'm not sure why something's messed up my little pattern here. But see, look, why are you doing that? I don't want you to do that. Hold on, let me change this. Sometimes if you'll change the time up, this thing will stop jumping around. Come on, 1 minute. Where's my 2 minute? Unbelievable. So I woke up early this morning and I go, we have designed the perfect system. Because at the time, TQs were down on the day, like 1% or more. Right? The TQs were down. And I was just sitting there thinking, man, we're geniuses, because my account was up like $200 on a day when the TQs were down. And now let's look at this joker. Now it's back up. Look at that. Just incredible. I mean, incredible, isn't it? Just a lot of fun, though. So I was sitting there going, hey, we're getting a test. We're down 1%, but now we're back up. Just incredible. Just incredible. The little run that the Qs are having. And we got in at the right moment, didn't we? When did we buy this? We were back on the 15th. That's when I got in. Watch. I get in on the 15th. That's the 13th, 14th, 15th. That's when I bought in. I bought in right here. What a genius, right? Bobby Genius. And I'm going back up. That's kind of cool. So let's see how we're doing today. There it is, y'all. Look, it's all messed up. Quit doing that. Gotta figure that out. So here we are. The AD is negative 167, and the market is just down a penny or two, right down $2. So I don't see any of our lines. Where's all of our lines at? For the love of all that is pure and holy. So look at this. Since we opened, look at this, man. We're just down on the AD. So the AD is definitely headed downward. So the market's headed downward. Now, where are our lines? Where are our support and resistance lines, Bob? Come on, Bob, oh pal. Let's see if we can find them. Got any lines up here? There's nothing. There's nothing, y'all, stopping us from going to the moon today. What's below us that could catch a falling knife? Let's see what's down below. Let's see my line. Oh, we got the overnight high. That would be support. We've got the opening 15-minute range, top of the range, that would be support. We've got VWAP that would be support. We've got the hourly mid that would be support. We've got this funky little pivot point that could be support. We've got the cash open that could be support. And we've got overnight low that could be support. We've got this could be support. So all the support we've got is down below. Check that out. So what does that tell me? What does that tell me? That tells me that's kind of bullish maybe for the last 30 minutes of the day. But what I know, because we got nothing up top. We got everything down here to stop the fall. We got nothing up above. So the alligator Opened his mouth and started eating right here. You'll see that it gets wider. Oh, what's the volume doing? Beth not been at the jewelry store. That's why I was running late. Unbelievable. Going to the jewelry store.
Bobby, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
1,000 million years ago, the guy wrote a book. I can't remember his name, Bill something or other, and he had an alligator type of oscillator. An alligator oscillator was the name of it.
Yeah.
And is that the same one you're using?
This is, I think it's called the Williams alligator.
Yes,
name
yeah,
was
Bill
Williams.
Williams. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Yeah, that's his stuff. And this is a
I thought it
Williams.
was-
Yeah,
I
this
thought
is
it
a
was three.
yeah, and this is a Williams fractal too. So that's his thing too. And I
Oh,
like
yeah,
keeping it on the truck because a lot of times you'll see, you know, these reversals and everything, and then the alligator goes to sleep, right? So we say the alligator's mouth is sleeping, then the alligator gets so, you know, he gets hungry and then he's going back to sleep. And you know, yeah, it's cool reading. If you ever like to, and I'm sure you've read up on it for sure, but I like having those on there. And this is called the Williams fractal. And a lot of times when you see these, yeah.
Mhm.
So I think it's really good stuff to, you know, to follow. Hey, look at our volume, y'all. Our volume's picking up a little bit. Look, we were dead. That's lunchtime choppy, I guess. Now we're coming back up a bit. But yeah, I love the Williams fractal stuff. I've got it on this chart. Do I use it a lot? No, but oftentimes these things mark reversals. And then there's one thing that you could do that goes, okay, so if it goes above the last fractal, right, then you go bullish. So if price goes above this fractal, you would be bullish. If it goes down below this fractal, then you'd be bearish. There's all kind of ways you can trade the fractal stuff. And I used to be more up on it than I am. It's just something I like keeping on my chart. I don't know that I necessarily use it. I do like seeing when the alligator feeds, though, right? The alligator's going to 10. But that's good stuff, Ken. Good stuff. All right. So what's my assumption? I don't know until I look at some other stuff. So then we got to look at our volume profile. Where's my volume profile? Smoky Mountain rain keeps on falling. All right, let's look at the ES. We're supposed to go trick-or-treating tonight. Happy, happy, joy, joy in the rain. I'm all excited. Very excited. Very excited to get it over with. And to take the kids back and I say, little kids, y'all line up. Daddy's going to go through the kid to candy, make sure there's no razor blades in it. You know, razor blades in candy was supposed to be such a big thing when I was a kid. No, I never found one. So I always tell the kids I have to inspect their candy and they need to go to another room and play while Daddy inspects the candy. Then what I do is I take out all the good chocolate and I put it in my pocket. Then I say, kids, your candy's ready. Then they come and they can have all the sour stuff. I'm not big on sour, I want chocolate. And I am a candy corn person, you know. Now, you know, there's always the old person that'll put a pecan and an apple in your bag and you're sitting there going, what a sorry human being that would put an apple in a kid's candy bag. Look at this, y'all. Are we not the stuff? Look at this. We drew this on October the 1st and we called the top. Isn't that wild? How that thing works? How does it work? I want to understand, but I really don't. I don't have time to or the inclination to peel it apart and figure out how this works. How do they know? Like, how do they know we draw these lines? How do they know that these are, you know, supposed to be areas of things are being fought? So what was our assumption? Our assumption on the overall market were that we were neutral to bearish. Well, I mean, no, kind of plays out a little bit, doesn't it? Now, this pivot point that is here is about to move up to here, y'all. Do y'all see that? I hope everyone sees that. Don't just assume this point of control is going to stay here because right now, this one is about to overtake it. You see this? We got a lot of volume trading there. So then that'll be the point of control that we would expect the market to pop down to. So what's my assumption? Well, we are overbought. We're overbought. Let me draw. Smoky Mountain rain keeps on talking. So this is the overbought area, right? Overbought. Then we've got our fair value, but this is where fair value is. And this area is oversold. So where are we? We're overbought. Have I ever told y'all the story? Now, y'all, this is going to be a little rough story for y'all. So y'all hang on a little bit. But I took my daddy out before he died. We went to, and we watched, we went out and got his hair cut. And we went and watched the movie, the new movie with, what Jeff Bridges, the True Grit, right? The remake of the John Wayne movie. And we had a great time. And then I took him, old people love eating at the all-you-can-eat buffet. So I took him to the Golden Corral. If you don't have a Golden Corral in your area, it's kind of like what can I say? It's just a buffet. You go and you eat all you want to. People gorge. So I got all you can eat, right? And so me and Daddy are sitting there eating. And Daddy commences to tell me a story. And I can't believe I'm going to tell y'all the story. But just hold on. Or you may want to mute it. You may not want to hear the story because you'll never forget the story that I'm about to tell you. So he goes, Bubba, that's what my daddy taught. He said, now, Bubba, he said, my mama is a clean woman. You hear me? Now, his mama, it was my grandmother. I was not really close to her, but she was, I don't know. She was just different, but he loved his mama. And he was telling me about his mama, and she lived in these apartments, and they were redoing her apartment. So they moved her into another apartment while hers was getting redone. And we're sitting here, and I'm just eating my tater salad and my chicken livers, my meatloaf. And Daddy commences to tell the story. He said, now, Bubba, my mama is a clean woman. You hear me? She cleans her kitchen. She cleans her house. She keeps everything clean. But Bubba, they were redoing her apartment, and they moved her into this new apartment. And the problem was the new apartment had roach bugs in it, Bubba. You hear me? They had roach bugs. And my mama ain't never had roach bugs in her house. So she tried to everything to kill these roach bugs. And I'm sitting here going, oh God, I'm having a conversation. I'm trying to eat my cream spinach and my nachos. And, Daddy's just telling the story. And I'm going, where's this going? He goes, Bubba, she wasn't able to kill all them roaches, son. So one night she was sleeping on her bed. She said, and a couple of, now keep in mind, I'm eating meatloaf, right? A couple of them roach bugs, Bubba, crawled up her vagina. Now I got my head down and I'm eating my curds and whey, and I'm like, oh my God, my daddy just told me that roach bugs crawled up my grandmother's vagina. And I quote vagina, that's how he said it. So I'm sitting here going, oh my God, check. Check, please. Look, I'm ready to run. And I thought, oh God, Daddy, as I commenced eating my chicken livers, I'm like, that's horrible. He goes, Bubba, that ain't the bad part. I said, Jesus, Daddy, what could be worse than having roach bugs crawl up your vagina? He said, that ain't the worst part, Bubba. He goes, my mama thinks that they're still up there. Check. Till I was done, right? Now, to make the story even worse, so my daddy died in 2015. So there's nobody left to take care of my grandmother other than me. And we didn't have a close relationship. So I would go and buy her groceries, once a month, every 2 weeks, and I'd bring her groceries back over and stuff. Without exception, she would call me every week and told me she needed some roach bug spray. If I had $1 for every can of roach spray that I bought for that woman, and I'm thinking, God only knows where she was spraying. Anyway, she died in 2017. Whew. Anyway, that was a story. Anyway, for what it's worth. So if you ever get roach bugs in your vagina, oh heavens, my grandmother, only in my family. All right, so we know what the assumption is here. We are neutral to bearish. I apologize. I just had to get that out. Okay, neutral to bearish. We are neutral to bearish. Now I've lost all concentration. So now let's go see what I think that the screwdriver is doing. So the screwdriver, I'm waiting to see when this changes to $5.20 to see what it is. Come on, change, baby, change. 505, go to 520. Go to 520, going once, going twice. So the 525 is at 35 down. The 510, the 515 is at 35. 525 is at 35. 35 going once. 35 going twice. Come on, give me a 520. Flash me a 520. Dang it. Okay, well, 525 is 35. So let's say 35. So our screwdriver today is 35. Aha! What does that mean? That means we're back to normal, baby. Back to normal. We went from 43 to 35. The skew is normal because what is normal? Normal is 35. So everybody sees that, right? That we're touching the 35 line, which is very, very, very cool. All right, so we're back to normal. So what does this mean? That means that I am neutral to maybe fairly bullish. Because I wouldn't be surprised if this goes to 30. So I'm pretty much neutral, slightly bullish here. So here I'm neutral to slightly bearish. So what does that mean? That means basically more than anything, I'm probably just slightly neutral for the next couple of days. Isn't that cool how we use that? If any of y'all haven't recovered from the roach bug story. All right, so there we have it. All right, so good. All right, so now let's see what else is going on. Now, do we have any triggers being flashed on my little to-do today? It's telling me to sell another 2 shares, y'all. Isn't that cool? Let's see what they're going for. Sell another 2 shares. TQQ is going for, if I sell them 153.78, this is pulling up at 153.44. So definitely, I got to sell 2 shares, 153.78. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's put your hands to it. Okay. The ATM machine is working. That's what this means. TQQQ, 153.78. So we're going to sell 2 shares. Bobby, why does it say 143.47? Because I get delayed data. Why? Because I'm a corporation. And I don't pay for stock data. I pay for SPX and 133. What was it? 143. 71. I don't pay for all that data. I could, I guess. I'm just a cheapskate. Why do it when all I got to do is go there and do it? So I'm going to sell 2 shares. Ta-da! I said, ta-da! There we go. So I'm out at 153.74. Look at me, right? Isn't that right? Field order. 153.74. So let's put it in our little spreadsheet. And a good haul again. I couldn't have missed it for the world. That's a good song. 10:29. 1. So we got 3 straight sale days. Look at that. The algo is working. TQs. And then you got to put no. It's not new capital. It's not rebalancing. It's just a trigger. Say no there. So we're building up our cash reserves as the TQs go up. So the dashboard now should say do nothing. Ta-da! And if I had just held TQs and TMF, I would be up since October the 15th, $4,717. And my count would be at, is that right? 54,715? 50,000 plus P12. No, that's not exactly right because I didn't start out with 50. I started out with something else. I started saying that didn't look right. Let me just delete that altogether so it doesn't confuse me. All right, so let's see how we've done though. You want to? I've been updating this every Friday. So this is the 29th in the year of our Lord, 21. And what is our net lick today? Well, let's see. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. I wouldn't have missed going trick-or-treating with my kids in the rain on a Friday night when the Atlanta Braves are in the playoff. All right, so now we're at 48, 255.28. Ta-da! So we are up 6.2%. Cue the band. Cue the freaking band. Now, y'all, a lot of people don't like when I do this. That's fine. So if we've made 1773.18, let's say if we've done 6 point, how can I do this? Okay, 6.2. This is what we call math on the fly. In how many days? That's 12 days. If we make 6.2% in 12 days, divided by 12, and we're making how much of a percent per day? We're making that per day, right? Times 365. We are the champions, my friends. So if we keep this place up, we're going to be 188.58% in a year. Ta-da! That show is early, ain't it? But that show is good. Now, but how is that compared to the S&P 500? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's see what the S&P 500 is. SPY is trading at 458.29. that 458? Oh, let me take my glasses off so I can actually see. Yeah, 458.29. Let's go back here. So what if we had done a portfolio that was 100% that started off the same amount as we started with this at 458.29? What would our account value be? We would be at 46,550.95. All right, let's do that. 46,550.95. 46,550.95. So we want to update this the same time we update our net lick so we can see how we're doing to the S&P 500. Now keep in mind what this portfolio is up. So this one is up 2.45%. So if we had bought, if we'd started out with $45,000, the same amount as we started with our sweet butts. Now I'm really not sure I want to call it sweet butts after telling my mama's vagina story. But if we had bought 101 shares, that would be 99% stock. We're 100% in the SP 500. How much would we be up? We would be up $1,100, 2.45%. But Sweet Butts is up 28.17, 6.2%. I like it. I like it a lot. So right now we are outperforming the S&P 500. Does that mean we're going to do that tomorrow, the next day? Doesn't matter. And at some point, we're going to see TQs plummet. And I was hoping today was the day because I was so excited because we were up. It was down 1%, y'all, and we were up $200 on the day. So it's really, really cool. All right, so let's go back to the T-butts. Let's see what we got to do with the T-butts. Let's look at our TQQQ. Here we are. How's that looking? Above the 20, above the 50, above the 200. Another thing we need to do, remember, we always want to look to make sure that our S&P is above the 200 moving average, right? If this gets below the 200 average, we have an option that we can go take all of our TQQs and either go cash or bonds. But we're still above the 200-day moving average. So we're good. Everything is nice and lovely. Perfectly splendid for those of you that watch that Netflix scary show. I forget what it is. I don't know what we're doing. All right, so now let's go look at our forest first before we look at the trees. Let's take our groups off. See how we do. We are negative 75 delta. Oh, crud ball. We are negative theta. How'd that happen? And our vega is a sweet, 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 sweet. Now we're positive theta. So we're good. We're break even theta. I mean, you know, what's carrying our portfolio with positive deltas is our TQs, right? But we're overall negative deltas. Does that match my assumption? What's my assumption for the coming days is that we're pretty much neutral. So maybe I need a little bit more positive delta in there. All right, how's my theta looking? Yeah, I want it more positive. My Vega's just groovy, and I'm up $151 on the day. All right, now we're fixing to change this theta. You're fixing to see a change in my theta. You ready? So here's what we got to do. Let's just look at where all of our components are coming from. Our TQQs are giving us great delta, no theta, and no vega. Now keep in mind, we've got two covered calls in here, right? So we got to do something with them. They expire today. And we're down 1,440. Unbelievable. Who cares? We're up 4,600 on our shares. So we're down that on that. Who cares? All right. Who gives a flip? Let's see what our ES, our Black Swan hedges. Oh, behave. Not too good, are they? Then we got our TMF, which is making bank better than cash. Our SPX is just horrible. All right. That's giving us our Vega, and it's giving me positive theta, negative delta. What else we got? We got SPY calendars, right? Positive Vega, positive theta, like the VIX hedge, and we got our little micro deals that are doing their micro thing. All right, Bob. So what you need to do there, Mr. Trader Dude, is you need to roll these out. I say roll in, rolling on the river. Look at that, y'all. I can bring in $122, which should be $244 minus my commissions. I could bring in $244. But what if I want to roll them out a little bit? What if I want to roll them up to the 145? Take in less of a credit, make them a little bit safer. I'm gonna get 22-cent credit. Is that okay, Bob? Are you okay with that? $41 of credit? You know what? I want more than that. So I'm gonna roll in the same strike. How about that? Now I'm gonna take me in $220. Ta-da! Let's see if we get filled on that. So we're rolling down the river, just rolling them out a week in time. Come on, baby, fill me. Fill me. Got to take in less of credit. Come on, Bob. Come on, Pally. Let's see if that changes our theta. Ta-da! See how I did that? Isn't that cool? So something that was giving me 0 theta is now giving me 40. Ta-da! So I'm happy. And look like that increased my delta a little bit. Hey. I like it a lot. So is there anything else for me to do? Not really, but go back to bed and get ready to go and play like I'm a zombie. I may go as Dolly Parton tonight. I do have a dress. I'm just not sure I'm ready to whoop it out. All right, so we're up $100-something on the day. Everything's fine, good. Now the only thing is we do have. I say we do have this that expires today, right? Any need to close that or do anything? Let's look at that. Let's go to the Analyze tab. Let's go to my MQs. To my micros. I'm going to go hide simulations. So we just see, we'll go single symbol. See how beautiful that is? Oh my gosh. Profit, loss. Do I care about losses here? No, because I got a black smart edge. Isn't that gorgeous? I forgot what I was doing. Oh, I got to change these back to groups. Let me group. Well, I don't have to. Let's see. I can go over here. Here we go. Analyze. Let me just find those that expired today. Here we go. Let's show me the expiration, so to speak. It's hard for me to find. Let's back up here. Let's put these in their groups. Come here with the boobies. Come here with group. And I think it's the 11114. 11114. Here we go. No, that's got 21 days on it. Let's see. 11111. That's it. 11111 has 0 days. That's it. 11111. So let's go analyze that. 11111. So we go 11111. Come here, little baby. There you go. There you go, little mama. So let's see what it looks like. Where's the current price at? Is it 45.85? Here we are. Ta-da! I am making $100 today, come hell or high water, if the market goes up or if the market goes down. But look what happens, y'all. If the market goes down into here, I'm gonna be doing right good. That's 1028. Let's move that up. 1028 to 1029. Let's move this up to 1020. There we are. Now you see the power. Look at the power. Drop, monkey, drop. Look at that. Drop on in here and give me $600 by the end. I'm all for it. So there's nothing to do there. Why would I close anything and waste commission? Let it expire. Let that puppy expire. Right? There's nothing to do. Absolutely, positively nothing. Let her go, baby. Let her go. Any questions on that? So I'm not. That's the goal when I put these things on. I'm letting them go. These are powerful trades. All right, so let's go back to the monitor and see if there's anything to do. Frankenstein's, we got all this. We're up $198. Let's see, what's the market doing today? Okay, so it's down just a little bit. Oh man, it's down just a little bit. Well, what's VIX doing today? VIX is up a little bit. Interesting. Market down a little bit. I hadn't put on a 111 in a while. I know what you're saying, Bobby. The market's just down like a nickel. Nah, I need another 111, especially if I got one coming off. Let's try to put on one. Let's go over here. This little puppy. Let's go in macros, see if we can't model one out. All right, so let's go trade. I forgot how to put them on. We'll go closest to 45 days. So we got a 49 dayer here. We'll go a long put vertical. We're going to make that 50 points wide. Now, that's a debit spread, right? So we're going to move it down to where we're going to pay $10 for that. So let's go do that. 10 buckaroonies. $10 right there. And let's see if I can do 2 of these puppies. $10. Ta-da! Come on, fill me. Somebody. It's working. Place order. They're going to make me pay 10 and a quarter for it. Here we should get filled. Ta-da! Okay, so we got filled. All right, now what do? Now you got to go down and sell the one that's closest to $20. So where's that at? Yeah, there's 20 right there, 20, 50. Let's do that. So let's do 2 of those, right? We're going to sell 2 of those naked ones. Ta-da! 2 of those. So we put on a 111. There it is. All right. So let's go model the same thing in the other account. Get over here, baby. Get over here, baby. Activity. All right. So now we'll go MES over here. We're going to do it in 49 days, and we're going to go to the, God, my glasses. 44.90, 44.40. 44.90, 44.40. But this time we're going to model it. We're going to see what this is giving us in the account. 44.90, 44.40. 44.90. Here we go. 44. Oh, y'all, my kids are home, and it's going to be rough because they are on cloud 9 about this going trick or treating. So I apologize. 44.90, 44.40. Sell the 44.40. And then we were going to sell the one that gets us $20. Where are you at, Luther? Luther Vandross. Just at 41.20. Here we go. Now, I'm going to move this. How much buying power have I got? Have I got enough to do 2 of these, maybe? All right, so let's analyze this trade. Shall we? Shall we? Oh, behave. Positions. So the only thing we should be showing is our simulations. Let's see who we got. Make sure that's the only thing we got. Make sure that goes to flat. If we take it off, it does. Let's put it on. Okay. So here's what it's getting us. It's getting us a little bit of positive delta. I'm okay with that. Absolutely. Am I fine with positive theta? I am. Do I care about the negative vega? No, because I got positive 300. Oh, here they come. So let's see what it looks like. Here's our little structure that we're putting on. See how pretty that is? And as time goes on, watch what happens. So what? This is T0. What is T0? That means today. If I put it on right now and we go down, what, 10%, I'm going to be down $884. But if it stays there at expiration, I'm going to be up $605. Now watch what T0 does as the day changes. We want this to create a little hump. So let's create us a hump. Here's our camel. Watch our camel. This is why this is a beautiful trade as time passes, time after time. Look what happens. Oh, and that gorgeous. Just gives us a nice little camel profit hump. So that then you don't care what the market does. Go down, baby. Go down 10%. Let's have a 10% correction and let me make $605 at expiration. Or not at expiration, right? Be $554 right there. So let's go back to today. And now let's show how it looks with everything. So let's go hide positions to show all. Now this is our, look at this, y'all. This is 4 expirations into the future. We got all this stuff over here that's making us money. We got all this stuff over here that's creating these beautiful little humps to the downside. I like it a lot. So let's run that trade. Let's get filled on this thing. Fill me, Seymour. Right click on this. Is it still a 1050 credit? Yep. Right click, confirm and send. Hit me, baby, hit me. Hit me with your best shot. And we are filled. Hot dog. Summer in the city. So let's get our unallocated stuff allocated. What is this? Aha, we know where this got to go. So we got to put this in our covered calls. So we'll move to group and we're going to move it to something called covered calls. Bingo. So then we've got nothing else there. So then we've got our micros. Oh my God. Oh, behave. I done some yesterday and some today. Was it yesterday I did them? I think the market was down yesterday. Anyway, let's put those in this. So let's call this 111. I don't know what 21. Is that where we're at now? 111 21st. How about that? Surely we ain't up that far. Okay, so we'll call this 111, which is I know confusing because it's a 222, but it's the 111 trade. And we'll call this 11. Evable. We'll call this 111 22nd. 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 Bobby. There. Ta-da! Now let's see what our overall Greeks are. Oh Bob, oh pal. Let's take this off now. So now we're 33 with 44 theta and 297 vega. How much buying power I got? I don't have a lot. I got 29.56. But the cool thing is the more shares of TQQ that I convert to cash, the longer that I'm or the more buying power I'm getting back, I guess, as I convert things to cash. So we're up 169 today. Vega is sweet and perfect, and theta is nice, and I'm pretty much delta neutral to slightly bearish. Whoa. It's like that and go sleep, right? Yeah, but I was sitting there thinking this morning when the market was down, and I'm like, we're up on the day. Are you kidding me? TQs are down 1% and we're up on the day. I mean, this is pretty sweet. Then I started thinking, here's what we all should do. I thought, here's what we'll all do. Let's all go in together and we'll start running trading seminars. Y'all ready? We'll take it all across the country. We'll start teaching the sweet butt strategy. We'll start on a Friday night, keep everybody through Saturday, and then we'll charge $5,000 for the thing, and then we'll just all split the money. And then y'all will handle the breakout sessions, and I'll be the keynote speaker. Who's ready? Right? Let's go, baby. Let's do it. We'll just split the money. Y'all ready? We'll charge $5,000 for the weekend. We got a great little plan. And that's it. We'll teach everybody how to draw big green monsters, do all that fun stuff. Y'all ready for it? But what I like about this is there's not a lot of thinking, is there? Not a lot of trading. You put it on and make your little adjustment and wait for the next day. So if the market crashes, I don't really care. I'm negative delta. I got hedges galore. I got positive theta and I got positive vega. I mean, this is kind of a, it's one of those things where we just set it and forget it. Let's see. But we do need to look at our analyze tab. Let's not get too cocky before we start charging $5,000 for weekend seminars. Who's ready for the weekend seminars? Y'all ready? I'm down for that. Rod's ready. Rod had an important thing going on at work. He skipped that. He said, crap on that. He's like, I'm already up 20-something thousand on my 401k. He's like, the crap with that. Hey, Rod, how much can you share with us? How are you doing now? It's got to be phenomenal. You were up 9,000 last week. How are you doing now? Can you tell us? We ain't bragging, right?
I was at like almost 14,000 today, and I started it last Thursday, and I'm up over 7%.
You capitalist pig. How do you sleep at night?
Very well.
That's awesome. It sleeps very well. Rod's ready. All right. Well, so we'll start the overnight training sessions for 5,000. We'll all split the money. It'll be fun. Wouldn't it be fun? Oh, but y'all. Again, you could print this in the Wall Street Journal. People wouldn't do it. They think we're crazy. Remember, I posted it in a couple places, and someone said overly complicated. It's overly complicated because you got to draw big green monsters, and you got to have a spreadsheet that shows you what your skew is, and you got all these rows and these mechanics. It's just overly complicated. Okay. Well, I don't think it's overly complicated. I mean, my God, we just started a few minutes ago and we made what, one trade? How many trades we done? Oh, we did 3. Look at this. Oh, behave. So we rolled, right? We rolled that. We had a trigger to sell, take some off the table, right? Convert our ATM machines working, convert shares to cash when told. And we opened the 111 trade because the market was down, so be it just a bit. And we know that that gave us positive deltas, what we're okay with. So I could actually, what's my buying power now? I can actually do more of those, but I don't think I'm, I don't have much buying power. Okay, I got $3,000 in buying power. I could do another tranche of those, but I just don't think there's a need to. Right? Delta's great, Theta's great, Vega's great. So I don't know, man. I guess we could listen to some more Bunny Millsap. Hey, baby, what's up? Hey, tell him what you're going at. I wasn't going to whoop you, boy. Come here. I had to go talk to him today because he was out of control at school. Tell him what you're doing today, Joe. What you going to dress up as? Batman.
Yes.
And Daddy's dressing up as
Robin.
Robin. That's my boy. All right, go play, son. Go play with the microwave. Leave me alone.
I need your phone.
Here, there's my phone. All right, but look, we're not bragging now. We're not bragging. We're just confident in our strategy, right? This is the best strategy ever. No, it's probably not. And there are when the TQs go down 20%, we may start barking, but I don't think we are. I think we've got the trades in. Let's see if we can model something here. Oh, I was going to model our hedges, right? Let's make sure our hedges before we start bragging. Hide simulations. So single symbol. Yes, yeah, here we are. So let's see how we're looking. And we're going to change our all steps to 4, make the step 15%, right? So we want to see what happens in the event of a 20% sudden crash. So if you look here, it'll tell you you're going to be up $10,000. This, however, does not take into the account the rising volatility that happens in a crash-like scenario. So in a crash-like scenario, we're going to profit. Let me draw this here so y'all know where to look, right? See, and we basically go to that 62 to 77% to kind of mimic where we're going to be. So keep watching that box. So if we're down 20%, we're going to be up between 88,000 to 129,000 on a $50,000 account. How does that feel? Feels great. Just dang feels great. All right, Bob, but what if you bring everything in? What if you bring all the single symbol, you bring your portfolio in? All right, now, Bob, how you going to be feeling? You don't feel like a dirt rag, right? Let's see. Now, if we bring down 20%, we're going to be up 8,000 to 42,000. Whang, Crimea River, right? It's just great. It's just great. Now, let's see what it looks like if we put the TQs over here. Let's see, TQ. So a vol step won't have any problem with the TQ. Let's just look at it. I don't think I want to even look at it from a vol step perspective. Let's just go to expiration. More expirations. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't even know why I'm looking at it. I do want to look at it. Let's see, portfolio beta weighted. High simulations. All. Set my price target right. So 138.22. So 10% move down. All I see is positives there. Isn't that cool? That's the overall portfolio. Oh, between 2,800 and 7,200. That's beautiful. Let me just go down here. That's where we always like to test things, right? This doesn't include volatility. So you see that even with the TQs being down, look at there, 20%. Says portfolios anywhere from -600 up. That doesn't include volatility. So am I worried if my 200 and some odd shares of TQQs tank? No. And the whole time that it's tanking, I've got an algo running over here that's going to tell me, hey, Bob, you need to be buying shares, you fat glass wearing son of a gun. That's sweet. So that's it. Questions? Thanks for doing these, Bobby. Great story about your grandma. Yeah, that's one you won't soon forget. That's one, I put that one out during my Sunday school class one day. They, I think they were traumatized after I told them about my mama and her vagina and the roach bugs. That one's gonna be in the book, by the way, the book that I'm writing. Have I showed y'all the cover of the book I'm writing? What are you laughing about, Beth? What are you doing? She's not laughing, she's upset. Let's say book, post by me. This is worse than I swear I've got a cover. Post from Bobby. Look. Here it is. Check this out. Big fat zero. How I overcome all the blank in my life, and you can too. I've even got the cover for it. Isn't that cool? A mostly true story by Dr. Bobby Gaines. Coming out. Hopefully it'll be a bestseller. With the story about my mama and her church. All right, any questions about anything else? I mean, it's kind of cool, right? There's not a lot of trading, y'all. You know, I was reading something yesterday too. I forget where it was, but it's kind of cool. It was like the more simple something becomes, the better it is. You know, the less trades that you have, the better that you do. And I think we're showing that. We're kind of not taking as many trades. We're just not doing as much stuff. So, but we can finish our class a lot earlier. You're not having a lot of trades.
Louder.
What?
Credit card.
Credit card?
Yes.
You need my credit card?
Yes, because you stole it from mom.
I didn't steal it from mom, you little shit. Here. Okay, sorry. Here, hand it to mom. Unbelievable. Stealing mom's credit card. All right, good stuff. Well, I hope y'all have a great weekend, and I will see y'all